You know the building we're about to visit. Even if you care little for history, you know it very well. It's instantly recognisable, it's woven into the national consciousness, it's also beautiful, but at the same time a symbol, a potent symbol of political intrigue and even violence. It leads a quiet life now, but in its day queens have screamed and died here. Kings have been born and other kings marched to their doom. What's so brilliant about it is that it looks the part. An old medieval manor house, 11 miles up the Thames from Westminster. Remember, the river was the motorway in those days. It was rebuilt by Cardinal Wolsey, the brilliant butcher's boy from Ipswich who became Henry VIII's most powerful minister. Wolsey gave this place to Henry VIII, but Henry expanded it. You can see here the Great Hall. It's a medieval hall, and he made it much bigger. He was so impatient that the workmen actually had to work by candlelight at night to get it finished for him. The Tudors were great monarchs, but bad breeders. Henry VIII was obsessed with getting a son. That's why he had all those wives. Edward VI, his only son, was born at Hampton Court, and his mother, Jane Seymour, Henry's third wife, died here 2 weeks later. The poignancy of this corridor stems from the fact that Catherine Howard, that's wife number 5 if you're not concentrating, was denounced for adultery, probably accurately, and imprisoned here, tried to escape to make a direct plea to the king, running along this corridor, was stopped, screaming, never saw him, later executed. It was a fearsome, treacherous world these people inhabited. Henry's Tudor England had just emerged from the Wars of the Roses, a century of dynastic struggle. It was determined to raise England's game instead of being a bit-part player on the fringes of Europe, to get up there with France and Spain and the Empire and show them what we could do. And this was part of it. But the Tudor palace is only half the story here, because 150 years after Henry VIII, another ambitious, upwardly mobile British monarch decided he wanted to refurbish the place. William III, William of Orange, knocked it around a great deal. We see the first hint of his refurbishment here, colonnades in the baroque style by the great Sir Christopher Wren. William and Mary, who succeeded as the Protestant monarchs after the great glorious revolution of 1688, as we call it, they decided to give it a makeover. They started knocking down Wolsey's palazzo. This bit was knocked down and produced what we see here, a baroque building which was going to be their answer to Versailles. Well, here we are, here it is, in all its baroque glory. It isn't Versailles, too much red brick for one thing, tut-tut brick, but it's a sort of pocket Versailles, so much grander than Wolsey's rather homely, slightly maniacal building on the other side. Now the thing is that most of the legendary royal residences along the Thames have either fallen down or been burned down. So what are we left with? We're left with the Tower of London, Windsor, and we've got Hampton Court. No wonder so many people come and see it. It's lovely, it's part of our history, it's a gem.